Hypericum perforatum is one of my favorite plants. Most people call it St. John's wort. I call it St. Joan's wort. Let me tell you a story about what got me thinking about St. Joan. Many years ago, a woman came to a class at the Wise Women's Center. It was a beautiful spring day, but it was really hot. So she took her long hair, she gathered it, and she put it up on top of her head. This left her neck exposed to the sun, and it really got sunburned. Now, fortunately for me, she didn't come and ask me what to do about the sunburn because I wouldn't have known what to tell her. But she did tell me that her neck was very stiff and sore, and I suggested that she put some hypericum oil on it, and she did. And she came to me an hour later and said it totally took away the pain of the sunburn. And I thought about the fact that this is a plant that grows right out in the sun where it's really hot, and the oil is a bright red hot color, and how amazing that was, that it could take away the heat and the pain of her sunburn. And it seemed to me that St. Joan probably knew a lot about burns, so I started calling the plant St. Joan's wort. And the plant and St. Joan actually said to me, don't just rely on me for healing burns, use me to help prevent sunburn as well. So I've been telling my students for a couple of decades now to use hypericum oil, the red oil from the yellow flowers of Hypericum perforatum, as a sunscreen. And people are loving it. I do too. It's the only sunscreen that I use. And I have a pretty pale base skin color, but the hypericum oil just allows my skin to really respond to the sun and tan. And I was never really, even as a child, tanned up very much. So I'm really happy to have a St. Joan's wort on my team. Remember that we started using it because her neck was stiff and sore. Hypericum oil is a marvelous application for any soreness or stiffness in any muscle anywhere, whether it's your neck muscles, your back muscles. I've worked with people who are dealing with a carpal tunnel, pain in their wrist, hypericum oil before bed. Generally within a few weeks we have complete relief from that pain. Worked with people with tennis elbow or repetitive motion injuries to the elbows. Again, wonderful, wonderful relief and help, relief from the pain. Hypericum oil, like the tincture, is also antiviral. Yes, indeed. So if you are starting to get a little cold sore, a little hypericum oil right there can actually prevent that cold sore from coming out. Or genital herpes, if you're starting to get an outbreak, again, hypericum oil right on the area where you're feeling that pain and having that problem will really help to relieve the pain, and ultimately, used enough, will completely kill the virus. This is Susun Weed talking to you about Hypericum perforatum, St. John's wort or St. Joan's wort.